Hello again, I'm Tim, otherwise known as southtxblues, and this is another continuation of my project to replace the gate that blew down in the storm. And now we have the gate assembled and mounted on the hinges, and as you can see I have the handle attached. And now I'd like to talk about the latching mechanism. It's a standard mechanism that you can buy at any home center, but what I like to do on this kind of thing is to have it where when I close it, it automatically opens. Closes and then it opens from the outside without having to do some other kind of trickery. So I'd like to show you how I did it. And it opens with this little loop. That, and then it returns. When you close it, it latches. I like the convenience of this, and I'd like to show you how it works. I hope you'll pardon the air conditioner noise. Hope you can hear me. As you can see, this is a standard latch mechanism for a gate that you can buy at any home center. And how this system works, as I explained, is I have a rope coming through a hole above the fence. I have a stop knot to make sure it's not pulled and destroy the mechanism. So when it is pulled through the fence, it hits that knot and won't do any damage to the rest of the mechanism. I have a loop of heavy-duty fishing line that goes through, you can see this, it goes through the cord. Just open it up with an ice pick or a fid, some kind of a sharp object, enough to get the fishing line through there. Tie a bowline, and the fishing line goes down through a couple of eyelets to keep it managed, and then ties on to a heavy fishing weight with another bowline. As you can see, I've placed some glue, some cement, that popular cement that foams up when it gets hard. Gorilla, I think, is the brand. And I placed it here to keep this stiff. If this were not stiff, it would just flop down and the mechanism would not work near as well. So if I put the loop through right above where the stiffness is, when it's opened, it works just fine to open. And after it's opened, the weight pulls it down and pulls the cord back in, lowering the latch. Ordinarily, then it would stay up here if this stiff part, if this was not done. Now you can put a piece of tubing, but I find it just quick and easy to put some stiff glue there to make the latch return down. So whenever you close it, it latches. To open it, you pull the loop from the other side. After you let the loop go, the latch returns to the down position and latches. Very simple. I've used this for years, and let me show you the one on the other gate that I've had used for many years, and it's still working. Now you may want to get some stiffer line than I have. This is a 40-pound test. You may want to use some a line from a weed trimmer. It's a little bit harder to tie the knots and get it through, but this should last for quite some time. Now, this gate has been in service for over 20 years. And it's seen better days, but as you can see, I had a version of this latch system that I used before. It also has a piece of cord running through. I attached it to the latching mechanism with a little like a key ring, marine grade, and I attached the fishing line through there. In this case, I just used some U-nails instead of some stainless steel strap eyes. It goes down to a pair of weights. I'd rather have one big weight than two, but at the time, this is all I had. But it works quite well. Same system. When it opens up, pull like that. Immediately, the fishing line returns the latch down to its lowest position to automatically lock whenever you close the gate. Well, there you have it. That's the latching mechanism I used for the new gate, one that I used on the old gate but modified it to be a little bit better. When I replace the old gate that, as I showed you, I'm going to incorporate the better system using some strap eyes and a single large weight. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this. And the next in this series, I've got one more video, and that is to discuss general fence construction using pressure treated lumber and the gate to show a final review of the gate construction. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you watched the last video, and if you tend to want to do this kind of project, I wish you great luck, and I hope my advice pays off. Thank you for watching.